Hello everybody, welcome into another video. My name is Dr. Doctor. Woo, that looks awful. Okay, buddy. In today's video, we're gonna run through the Lions and the Minnesota Vikings injury report. I'm gonna give you guys all of the updates and the fresh scoop. I'm scooping ice cream of what's going on with each team. So let's get it started.
You know, I gotta shout out DoseOfDion, man, because it was actually the first time I went live on YouTube. And you know, guys don't know DoseOfDion. He put out a lot of good content for the Detroit Lions.
Welcome everybody to another video. Glad you guys are here. And as you can see, I'm carrying around my band-aids. That's something that all of us doctors have to do. Actually, right now I'm going to put it down. But we're going to hop into this injury report for both teams. So when we start with the Detroit Lions, yesterday we saw a lot of players on the injury report. Now that's not good.
Just checking your math on that. Yes. I got the same thing.
But keep in mind, yesterday was the first day back at practice. So sometimes things a little cautious, okay? They're a little cautious when it gets to the mid part of the season. So some guys, you know, if they're not feeling well, if they're a little sore, maybe they won't participate. But the next 2 days are super important to see which way players are trending. Are they now practicing more? Are they practicing less? Or are they not practicing at all? So we're going to start off with receiver / running back Jamal Agnew / returner, I guess you could say. He once again had no participation with a rib injury. This is something that has occurred recently, and it doesn't look like he's going to get to play against the Minnesota Vikings. That is something to keep an eye on. Without Gallagher, who's likely not to play as well, you're a little bit more limited at the receiver position. Now, unfortunately, because of all the protocols, the Lions won't be able to go sign a receiver and have him play. Kind of the same situation that happens with Everson Griffin. Joe Dahl, no participation. He was limited yesterday, now no participation. That's something to keep an eye on. See, he's going down. That's something to keep an eye on for sure. If Joe Dahl can't play, potentially look for Big V to step back at that right guard position and Terrell Crosby to go back at the right tackle position. Now, that's assuming if Big V can play, because Big V is listed at limited participation, but we'll get to that in a second. Kenny Gallagher, no participation once again. Tracy Walker, no participation. T-Walk, no participation? What? He's dealing with a foot injury. Oh, man, I don't want to lose T-Walk. If he can't go, Will Harris will be the next guy up. See more J-Ron Curse out there, but he's the guy to keep an eye on. Will Harris. Taylor Decker, limited. This is good. No participation yesterday. Now limited. Back in practice. This is big. Last week he played. He was questionable pretty much the whole week. Now back in practice. Good. So maybe they're just taking things a little slowly there. Even if you're no participation 2 days in a row, you still can potentially play. But it's good to see the trends go up. Christian Jones, once again, limited. Darrell Roberts, still limited. Danny Shelton, still limited. Desmond Trufant, still limited. So, again, he's back in practice. They're not having full go, but, you know, he's practicing the second week now. I could see Desmond Trufant returning to the field, which would help because anything does help at this point. Big V, now limited. Didn't participate yesterday with a foot injury. Guys, the foot injuries. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Like, you walking on glass or something? But limited participation, he's participating again. So he'll be a guy to keep an eye on, especially if Joe Dahl can't play, because he will be your right guard. TJ Hockenson, full participation. It was limited, maybe a little bit of a concern, probably a little sore with the toe injury. Full participation, good news there. So that's what the Lions injury report looks like. Now, the man that you've all came for is Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford once again has tested negative. Nada. Not going to happen. That's what that means. Negative. Matthew Stafford tested negative once again for COVID. So did his family. So that's good to hear that his family is healthy. And so is Matthew Stafford. So that's good news. He's still on pace to play on Sunday as he continues to test negative. But once again, if he does play, he wouldn't be able to practice throughout the week. Now, Patricia really didn't say anything about it, but they did say that, hey, if someone else has to start, this offense is built for Chase Daniel and David Blau to take over if they have to. But we're really hoping that's Matthew Stafford, especially when you look at the Vikings injury report, because where they're at, it's all at that cornerback position. The Vikings are injured like crazy at that cornerback spot. They have Fields dealing with injury. They have Cameron Dantzler dealing with an injury. And they have Harrison Hand dealing with an injury. That's 3 cornerbacks with injuries. And it's the exact same from yesterday. The exact same when it comes to participation, okay? Cameron Dantzler, again, no participation. Took a big hit, concussion. He was strapped up, but no participation. They're hoping maybe he could play. No participation. They're not looking like it. Hand, limited participation, so that's a little bit encouraging. Hill, foot injury, no participation. Thielen, however, full participation. Good news there. Was Ham. Yes, he's their fullback, CJ Ham. It's a funny name, okay? It's a funny name. But Mark Fields, man, no participation once again. Their other cornerback. So they could potentially be down 3 cornerbacks in this game. And that will mean that they're going to start guys like Boyd, Jeff Gladney, who was their top cornerback pick, which wouldn't be much of a downgrade. Chris Jones, he was with the Lions. Oh, were they trying to be sneaky there? Chris Jones and Maben. So they are dealing with some injuries at that cornerback spot for sure. That'll be the place to look out, especially when they've already somewhat struggled this year to stop the pass. Now you get the depleted unit. Please, Matthew Stafford. Please let Matthew Stafford play. And then if Stafford plays Darrell Bevel, please let Matthew Stafford take some shots. Okay, please let him dot this defense up and open up the run game. Now, we're going to hold off a little bit on our offensive game plan because I want to know if Stafford's going to play or not. Hopefully, by tomorrow, we get more updates on that. As of now, I really don't know enough, so we're going to hold off. Probably tomorrow, we'll do our game plan, maybe, or maybe I'll just do a shortened version of it into the preview and prediction. We'll see, but that's not going to be out today. Instead, we're going to talk about Jeffrey Okudah a little bit later. All right, so there's the injury report. Let me know your thoughts, comments below. Lions still dealing with a lot of injuries. But hey, next man up, I guess. We'll see how Friday looks. Hopefully Friday's very encouraging, and hopefully we can get some of these guys back, especially guys like Tracy Walker. That's the name that I'm really looking at. Thank you, Brad, for watching, and I'm out.
Are you kidding me right now? I had to put my helmet on for this one. Are you kidding? Look at this. Look at all these members. What? Yo, hey. Shout out to all the members, man. Look how many All-Pro members there are. Like, literally, it's the whole screen, dog. This is crazy. The patrons, of course, the Hall of Fame members, man. Y'all got the gold color. It's kind of yellow, but it's supposed to be gold. Shout out to all the members, man. If you want to be a part of this, all you got to do is join the channel. But there are perks that come with it. Stay locked in the community tab if you are a member because that's where a lot of information comes out. I appreciate all of you. What?